Apologies for the lack of a quality mic in this situation, but I just like laying in my bed while I do this, and then I just don't have to mess with the mic, and I'm more comfy, and we're on a part 2 here, so with part 2s, we get a little part 2 laziness coming in. So I'm just laying back in bed. I got a classic drink with me right now. Guys, might have heard of it. It's called water. Why don't we just do it? We just do it to it. What a change of pace from the other stuff. I love the harmonies, the chorused vocals. That's that like weird effect that makes it sound like the vocals are doubled, but they're not really. And the way the guitar's panned all the way to the right, and then the cadence. It's like a waterfall. It's very rare that when I react to a song on this channel that I feel like the song genuinely was just totally its own thing. I didn't feel as though the song is trying to emulate another style. I genuinely really felt like that was just its own unique experience. And I love those slow build-ups with the big payoffs of the strings coming in and just this, again, it felt like a waterfall over me. My one complaint is that it felt like it was building to something that really just mattered, that just was important. And unfortunately, by the end, it felt like it was 90% of the way there. I just needed a little bit more from the song for it to feel like a truly transcendent experience. But rather, I got a really cool addition to the album. Genuinely, that's one of the ones that really sticks out for me in a very good way. And I really like a lot of the ideas going on there.
You up tight, gonna play with the braids that you came here with tonight. I'm gonna hold your face and toast the snow that there's words to sell. I feel like love is in the kitchen with a culinary eye. I think he's making something special and I'm
You guys said this in the comments, that the bass is the backbone of the album, and I could not agree more. Ooh, I love that note on the guitar there. It was just an accidental note. It didn't sound like it was in the key at all. Awesome. That's just what adds so much color to music, when you throw in things that are not part of the formula. I will say with this type of music, at least in my experience, it demands a very specific type of mood and type of listening that you want to be engaged in to listen to this type of song. But they really do everything they can to make it feel like every few measures there's something new. Even within measures, they'll have random hits, or they'll have a backing part, vocal part come in. But rather than even just being a normal backing vocal part, the vocals will have different production on it. And that just makes every part stand out from every other part. It makes the song feel very dense. So there's always something going on. Great guitar licks there. Ooh, see, this is what I mean. Just changing up the drum groove. Ooh, and the bass there. It's like funky and dissonant. Nice. It's good stuff. Ooh, love that. Unfortunately, also, I tried to leave the last video less edited down, and it caused it to be partially blocked. So for this half, I'm going to have to edit a little bit more. So hopefully it's not blocked. We'll see what happens, though. While I did enjoy the harmonic qualities at the end there, I do again think that just the bass, again, carried that song. Genuinely, I really think the bass is such a standout on this album. Now this is going to be the longest song in the album. The way he sings vocally can really fit, especially on some of the more rocking and rapidly paced songs, but there are times when I think the delivery could be adjusted a little bit to fit for a lighter palette, because he really does sound a little bit heavy-handed delivering these. I can't really understand all the lyrics here, but it sounds like it's more of like a narrative structure, like he's trying to tell a story of like a girl. And he does seem a little bit heavy-handed with his delivery. See, that was better there. Ooh. See, this is what I mean. First reaction, I spoke too soon. He's adjusting his delivery right now. Sounds a lot different. Sounds nice. To be fair, they are adding some changes to the rhythm in this song as well, but the constant eighth note strumming on guitar and bass throughout most of the album, to me, is getting a little bit samey. And I understand that they want to have a very cohesive project, but at times I feel like some things need like some spacing to allow for more rhythmic components. And of course that's happening here in the drums with the really interesting drum snare part, and don't get me wrong, love that. And that's why Hands Away, for example, on this half really stood out to me already, where it contains such a different approach to the songwriting. This stuff is what I love. See, this is what I was looking for. See, this is so perfect. See, maybe that's what they were trying to do. They were trying to build up like, this is our sound palette, so then when it does swap, it's really noticeable. Right here is standing out, and I love it. I don't know what that is in the background, if it's like some like xylophone going on, but this like ending here is like, this is what I was looking for. I love this. Ooh, isn't that rhythmic interplay? Strings. Man, there were some really, really, really good ideas in that song. I wish they shortened the length of that song a little bit, removed some of the parts that do sound too reminiscent of the rest of the album for me, and expanded on the ideas towards the end of the song. Okay, that was cool. Nice. Three different guitar parts there. Way different vocal production too. Nice. That actually sounds kind of heavy. Just with some slightly different production, that could be like, this could be like borderline, like pretty heavy rock. The guitar tones that they choose to use in this record are a little bit lighter and brighter and a little bit less distortion. But if you just produce that a little different, those parts are pretty heavy. Nice. I really like the harmonic choices on this one too. Nice. See, this is working within the framework of the album's sound, again, the sound palette, but it's doing enough different things to keep me really invested and really interested. The harmonic profile is crazy. Just the vocal production being so different alone is already enough to justify it. This is a really good song, man. Nice. Love that guitar part on the left. Wow, they're all interplaying so well. Cool. Ooh. This one breathes so much life into the album for me. Nice. That was a good one. Really did like that. That was just fun all around to listen to. There's pretty much nothing to dislike there. It's the other long one on the album. That's cool. Sounds like the bass is doing this, so... It's weird. It almost reminds me of like some of the Green Day stuff where you're hearing some... Or Red Hot Chili Peppers, you hear like the chords and the bass, basically. It's very melodic. Bass, again, carrying the album. This is a perfect chance for me to mention again the change in delivery. That's the thing I was hoping that they would do in some of the softer songs, and he's really coming through here with totally different delivery that fits so well with the sound. It's almost whisper singing. Love that. It's adding weight to the words. Nice. Ooh. Hear that bass? Beautiful melody too. This is what I was looking for, some changes of pace. It almost sounds like a lullaby to me. It just sounds so beautiful. I really was hoping the album would go in some direction like this at some point. I'm really glad. It sounds kind of haunting. The D-tune there. Whew. Bass going crazy. Nice, good stuff. Love the bass line here. Again, bass, carry the album, baby. Tempo swap. Love those harmonic choices again. Nice. There's a really good raw energy in these songs that I feel like would really lend itself well to a live setting. Nice.
But if your life is such a big joke, why should I care? Take a second mind, but you know
Ooh,
you're gonna make it.
nice. I'm loving these change-ups here in the second half.
Take some time, teach each other to reciprocate. She fills up my sentimental side
Okay.
to be held with kids' gloves. She doesn't know that I left my urge in the icebox.
I really like this as a closer too. There's a sense of finality to this type of song. Really beautiful melody again. See, one of the things that I felt like I was missing at times from some of these songs is the aspect of melody. He sings a lot of the same note over and over again because he's trying to give a sense of rhythm and cadence to the song. And his delivery is much more about a certain type of swagger, I guess, that he wants to give off. But in the moments where they do tone things down and they get a little bit melodic, he's really picking beautiful melodic choices. Every note just feels like handcrafted. Again, we got that like bell type sound. Beautiful.
It's like learning a new language. It's like learning a new language. You come here to me. We'll collect those lonely parts and set them down. You come here to me. She says, please let me know.
Kind of just leaves you there with the organ, like the lonely organ. So I'm not going to react to the B-sides of this album or like the disc 2 songs right now. But if you guys are interested, make sure to let me know in the comments. Overall thoughts on the album. I think at times the album just feels very cohesive. It feels like a complete whole package product. And a lot of the songs follow a similar sound palette to complete that album's sound. Unfortunately, I'm not really that much of like an album listener. I like to have a lot of individual songs that are great songs on their own, and I'm not too upset if songs veer from the beaten path. So, for example, on OK Computer, a lot of people are not so happy about electioneering because it breaks the sound palette that the album has established for itself. Kind of changes the tone of the album somewhat out of nowhere, but I love the song still, so I have no problem with it. In this album, there is a lot of music on the album that does sound similar. That could be a great thing for some people. For me, I'd liked them to have branched out a little bit more, and I got some of that in the second half, which I was really happy about. At times, I wish things maybe got a little bit more gritty, maybe a little more clear, but that's kind of a product of the time, and I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing, because there is an atmosphere and a feeling that I could have in which this is the exact type of music I would be looking for. Would I say that this album is specifically to my taste? Not necessarily. Overall, do I have a positive view on the album? Absolutely. And I'm glad you guys pointed it out to me. There are certain songs in here that really stood out and that I will definitely be returning to. So thanks for coming on this journey with me. I hope you had a good time watching. Check out any of my other reactions if you're interested. If you're interested in any of my original music too, I'll link that. And hope you guys have a good one.